Welcome to the sports update here on the Max Morning Show. Yes, here with the women's football because the finals of the Women's Premier League went down last Friday at the Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. It was Ampem Dakwa who took on Hazakes ladies just as they did last season. Giving it a 1-1. It went to penalties and Ampem Dakwa clinched the title.
It's the grand finale of the Mutala Women's Premier League here live on Max TV. Fatumata Tambura. That pass wasn't meant for her to pick. Sewan Ponsa Ophelia with a low drive. Yakubu with a corner kick. And there, finally, who else would it be other than goal that they have so much sought after? They have finally snatched the lead. Sewan Ponsa Ophelia. She levels back to where we all started from. Linda Eshen couldn't defend. On the other hand, Hazakes had already taken the lead through Doris Wedua. So the 90 minutes is up. Doris Wedua gets a touch to it before Jennifer. Fatimata and Heather rejoice Adokwe having sent enough in the extra time and proceedings for the game. Mavis Owusu against Grace Bauer. Mavis scores. Success, another dead ball specialist behind for Hazakes. Success balloons it. Jennifer Owusua against Grace Bauer. Jennifer scores. Safiatu against Yakubu. Yakubu, she scores. Sewa Aponsa Ophelia. Ampem Dakwa ladies defend their title against the odds. Their medals have been presented to them. Faustina Nyami Eidu, Fatimata Fuseni, Success. Ampem Dakwa ladies receiving their medals in anticipation for the penultimate, which is the title. So for 2 consecutive seasons, the title stays in the north, but not in the south. Which team would reclaim it for the south next season? That is quite a lot to talk of. The champions are crowned, and it is no other than Ampem Dakwa ladies. They are the champions.
So the title is going back to Techiman Ampem Dakwa Asa JDC Omanaso against Hazakes ladies. So Ampem Dakwa will represent Ghana in the Wafu competition. After the game, Nafisa ne Nana Joe Adakwa, the coach of Ampem Dakwa, to Chinkomo.
We work for the victory, and now it has happening. But coming to this game, we thought the game is going to be tough. And lo and behold, you saw what happened here. But tactical play of our players, how we told them to do, and coming to the game, it happened on the field. So they did well. So all praises should go to the players.
Okay, so from here you move to Wafu. What preparation are you going to put down to make sure this time around you go all the way to the CAF Championship?
Yeah, we are going to work on 1 or 2 players to beef up the squad so that we won't go there and fumble again. At least we want to qualify for the main tournament. So we are going to work on some players before we can get there.
I say I'm a woman of the match and say the players ne boa me. Omo boa me although say my nya goal there, but omo boa me ma meet me eye ne we say me ye. Omo china me so den but obey ni den. Eye ni chia if you say si ano minim ne tachima obi a eye wo ho. Eye ni chikase ye wa akra ni age na ye kodu wode ne ye hu ne be nte ni je kase ma obi bia.
Okay.
So that is what happened. Nafisa there on a Ampem Dakwa for the Trichim Common. So they are the current champions of the Women's Premier League and will be representing Ghana in the WAFU in the MTN FA Cup. Semi-final or first game. So still at the Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex on Saturday was Dreams FC that beat Sky by 2-1.
Gets us underway, and it's Dreams FC who lights up the stands here with a kickoff. McCarthy falls deep. It's a long one forward by Adade. Clearance is not the best. Sylvester Simba curls one nicely. Oh!
To the top corner, a goalkeeper Solomon Hindimo has no answer. It's a poor clearance from Paul Ennie, but he falls for the magician and he curls it to the top corner. It's a super goal. And
too far is picked up by Martin. Martin looks for support in the middle and finds Akwesi. There's a chance coming their way into the 18-yard box. Referee blows his whistle. It is a spot kick.
Lovely play from Sky FC. Look at the build-up. Building it nicely, but it was Dazi who was quick.
And he's coming up against Solomon Abashi. Here he goes. 1, 2, 3. What a feeble penalty kick.
And Abashi will make himself large. He's looking at the ball. He makes himself large and uses his feet to stop the ball from rolling past him.
McCarthy sets Simba on the loose through the middle. Kyle turns. Can he deliver a shot on target? Oh!
Goalkeeper off his line and he plants the ball on the turf to the back of the net. It's a super finish, sumptuous finish. And this is what Dreams FC needed, that cushion.
Have their foot in every place on the field. They're making it difficult for Baba and Goal to go forward. Here comes Baba once again. His trickery gets him into the 18-yard box. Opportunity across the face of goal. Oh! They're back in the game.
Just look at the cutback. Yes, Musa trying to wiggle his magic through, but the moment it fell for Komna, he's taking on Ibrahim, and Ibrahim can't get there with the ball across the face of goal. There was the connection.
Baba comes forward. He's running into the 18-yard box. He lays on the pass. It's an opportunity, but they shoot straight into the waiting arms of Agbashi.
A lot of for Dreams FC, but then again, the danger man, Baba Musa. All the player has been set it up for Uso. Uso hit it, Agbashi can't make a firm save.
Okay, so that is how Dreams FC won this one. So they are on the way to the finals. Dreams Akopiem L final. After the game, NTA coaches no.
My boys played very well. They played to instructions. But there were some nitty-gritty aspects of the game vis-a-vis officiating. When people walk from here, kick ball outside, and go and pick a ball, in terms of time wasting, and you are watching, no caution, you didn't caution them. So they were doing it that way. If you want to watch real football, we play the real football. Division 1, and this is Premier Division. But if you are from outside, you don't know, you would think we are rather the Premier side. We played better. We are not disgraced.
What cost your side that 2 early goals?
The 2 early goals, I would say, I think the first goal just came as a result of lack of concentration. And the second goal also, because when we had a penalty, if we were able to bury the penalty, I think morale will move on. So that thing followed like that until we also able to score the other one. But then, in terms of gameplay, I still believe, I'm proud of the boys. They did very, 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 very well.
Coaching is about an objective. The objective carries you. You fight for what you want. It's not talking. It's going there and applying the correct method that will suit your objective on the game.
But then again, you scored 2 quick goals
Yes.
in the first half. Was that the game plan?
It's a game plan. Let's get them and then we'll contain them. You understand me? Because they beating us, they make history. We beating them, we've done nothing. You understand me? So I told my boy, let's go in to get what we wanted and we'll try to contain them. Then we'll take them on counter. So look at the way we've been going. You understand me? So to me, our game plan worked to perfection.
So Dreams FC are on their way to the finals and they'll be playing in Swatreman. In Swatreman, I'm not so much to see against. They'll be playing Ken Faisal. Swatreman took on Ken Faisal and it was an epic clash. Ken Faisal won by 3-2.
And the referee has pointed to the spot. Gideon Kofi was right close to the action.
Yeah, Jumo is not even complaining.
Yeah.
What a delivery, what a ball in there by Kote. And Jumo, he just can't sort his body out. I mean, he's facing the ball, but what a ball in there from Kote. And there, Satraman moves up on. They look dangerous.
So it's an opportunity for the team from Inswatre to shoot into the lead. There they have it.
Hot kick. And it's Satraman and a half. Just look at the confidence. Plants it very deep. Low down there. Jabbar can't pick that shit.
So the near side now, here's Kusi. Samuel Kusi gets across through the 18-yard box. There are no white shirts there to connect. Goalkeeper came out nicely. Save the day. But can they prevent this? No! King Faisal are back in the game.
Away Dreamland. Lovely pass. Lovely whip of a cross and nobody there to defend that ball. Faridu capitalized on it. Elia poked it just in front of Baba Yaya.
Pushed on through the middle, quick turn. Yaya turns the player inside out. It's still going. Yaya manages to get in the cross. Oh, that's a sublime goal! That's a wonderful goal!
On the volley, he catches it so well for Boateng. Amazing skill to get it all around in that delivery from Baba. He set it up for Boateng. What a finish on the volley. And you look at the way he had to change, that direction and
Well, Benjamin Bature is heading for goal number 3. Oh! Long ball in. Can Inswatreman take advantage? They try and go through the middle. Oh, they're back in the game. They are back in the game.
What a way to cut open the defense of King Faisal. Lovely pass from Stephen Dio. A great composure.
Now here's Elia Jr. Sets up the pass. Lawekpo through the middle. Entry. Oh! Will you call that a lucky goal?
With Elia Kofi Jr. But Jr. twisting and turning will lay it on for Farida. Again, Farida will whip it just across the face of goal. But you expect Inswatreman to deal with it here. There was no danger here until he took that ricochet.
It's cleared out by Adomentry. And once again,
so Adomentry scoring that winner for King Faisal to see the Isha Allah boys in the finals. This is their first ever final. Into Dreams FC and King Faisal and a Bebo final. And it's going to be a great one. And the venue for the final will be announced later by the organizing committee of the MTN FA Cup. After the game, both coaches said to train come on.
We couldn't make it, but as our first appearance, I think even from where we are, we have made history. Only that we wanted to make it bigger. And it never happened.
It has not worked to perfection today, but surely next week is a bigger game for you. How do you approach that one?
I think next week's match is like a match of survival. It's going to be a determinant factor as to whether Inswatreman will stay in the league or not. So we'll go all out and make sure that we grab the 3 maximum points.
I'm very, very happy because when we went to the press conference, I told them something and they've made me proud. They've made it for me because I told them when I was playing for us, Accra Folk, I played as a player. I won the FA Cup. I came to Kotoko as a player, as a technical man. I won. And here I am with King Faisal too. And they've made me to the finals. So it's my prayer that we win the grand final match.
Now gotten into the MTN FA Cup final, I'm sure your next attention is on the Premier League. It's a crunch game here. What do you need to do to get that win and stay in the Premier League?
It's a must win. We have to win if we want to be in the Premier League. This is our home game. We have to win and stay in the Premier League. This is our game. So it depends on us. We and the players, we are going to make sure, train hard and make sure that we stay in the Premier League. We have to win against
Godwin Ablodi, coach for King Faisal. Now, a game for the first time since Ignatius Fosu took the job at King Faisal as the head coach. Oni will be anti-train commander. Yampo Franca, the head of sports for IMAX and IMAX TV. Eko PMO Abrankesi and an train commander.
Coach, congratulations once again. And the truth of the matter is that since you took over on this pitch at home, King Faisal have not lost.
That's great. We always want to make the home a fortress. Because it's always difficult going on away because of our travels. We are not able to train there. So when you have like 7 days to train and play, 6 days to train and play, so you have some advantage over there away team. and that's what we always want to do.
Let's talk about the FA Cup and then talk about your league form. How tricky was it against a fellow Ghana Premier League side this afternoon?
Very difficult because they come in an away game trying to score first and then hope to defend their, which they got a penalty out of nothing, and suddenly they had confidence. But we had to calm them down. And it's always difficult playing a fellow Premier League club in the MTN FA Cup. Very difficult because they are well organized than the other teams, and you could see it. Even when we went 2-1 up, they still marshaled and came back, and we had to dig deep to go 3-2.
I realize you made some changes, not just in personnel, but in tactics. Explain to us, take us through.
So we realized that for their fullbacks, they couldn't stop crosses. And if you watch all our 3 goals, it came as a result of a cross. So we reviewed the first goal, and we reviewed the second goal, and was like, okay, then let's take the ball to the bar line. And that got us the 3rd goal. And after the 3rd goal we watched, it was like 20 minutes. So it's like, let's defend our... So instead of the high press, now we went to a medium press. And then as the game went on, like the last 5 minutes, we went to a low press. We gave them their half play in there, and then we defend. And we told our fullbacks to stay put because there was no need going forward again so that they will catch us on counter break, which I think they did very well.
Ignatius Fosu and Pofanka the train Komo Honor. So King Faisal are also into the finals of the MTN FA Cup. They will take on Dreams FC, big one, and it will be live on Star Times at the patch under 247. Makacho said the organizers will announce the date and the venue for that final later this month. Yeah, England, because the Premier League, Chelsea dropping points at home. They are still winless under Frank Lampard at home. Manchester United getting back to winning ways. City, every year. Arsenal, it looks like they've given up on the title. Arsenal, things not looking good for them. Mathematically, they can still win the PL, but if Man City win at least 1 game, now Arsenal dropping points. Now it means Man City will be crowned early winners of the Premier League. But these are the results that came through. Leeds United drawing 2-0 with Newcastle. Then we had Aston Villa beating Tottenham Hotspur by 2-1. Chelsea, they are still winless at home under Frank Lampard. 2-2 Edomo Boy against Nottingham Forest. Crystal Palace beating Bournemouth by 2-0. Manchester United getting back to winning ways against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Fulham relegated Southampton. Southampton core relegation. Black Stars duo, Mohamed Salisu and Kamaldeen Sulemana. They'll be playing in the championship next season because Southampton have been relegated officially. Brentford also beat West Ham United. Everton losing to Manchester City, and Arsenal losing at home as their title hopes fade away. Today there's Monday Night Soccer. Liverpool are traveling to the King Power Stadium. Leicester echo relegation. Can they win this one to keep their hopes alive? We'll get to see. Away from the Premier League, Italy, because Serie A action was also on. Inter Milan, Asia Kanwo. So Juventus bettering their chances of qualifying for the UEFA Champions League next season, despite the fact that they won this game. They lost Paul Pogba to injury again. In Spain, Real Madrid also beat Getafe by 1-0, leading up to a game against Man City. And Barcelona are crowned champions. They've won the title for the 27th time, not the 7th time in Tichenin. So the 27th time at Barcelona, RGA, La Liga, no Eddie AC Omonaso. For Real Madrid, they are aiming for the Champions League. And this Wednesday, they come up against Manchester City. First leg, and they 1-1. Can Real Madrid get the better of City and qualify for the finals? 2 p.m. I'll come your way with the Sports Daily. My name is Mutala Yakubu, baby Cassandra Edemubewi.